Recording.
Recording. Right, 3, 2, 1 and clap. Are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
I came in too soon. Do it again.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't really matter all that much when I edit.
Why do we bother trying to clap in time at all? Just say clap when you like, you should say.
Right, well then let's clap again. 1, 2, 3, clap. Right, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Fucker. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Well, I didn't do anything on purpose.
You fucking did. You're gaslighting me!
I'm not gaslighting you by saying 1, 2, 3, clap. It's just how we sync the audio up.
We're ready now then, are we? Shall I do it? Go for it?
We're recording. We are live. It is CheapShow live. We are recording this live. It's going out live.
Okay.
No,
there's no!
Live CheapShow report.
Fuck off!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's CheapShow, the economy comedy podcast, the show where me and Eli go for the bargain bins, the charity shops, the thrift stores, the boot sales of Great Britain, and bring back the treasure we find amongst that trash. Are you ready for having some fun? I don't know why I turned that into like a broken English Swedish tourist then.
I'm ready.
Are you ready for having fun?
You sound like a Swedish prostitute.
Oh, are you having the cum now? No, that's Yoda.
Sex Yoda.
Sex Yoda. Well, we've got a packed show today. So, Eli, shall we just crack on and get this show right going?
I'm ready for fun times.
Let's have the fun times. It's Crackerjack.
No, it's CheapShow.
It's CheapShow.
Is that the music now?
Yeah, music comes in now. I hate you and your fucking noodle posse.
People love noodles. It's just a fact of CheapShow you're going to have to learn to fucking accept.
CheapShow. Off-brand brand off, off-brand brand off. CheapShow. It's the price of shite. Paul Gannon. Eli Silverman. Welcome to CheapShow.
And I go and I nuzzle.
So, mate.
Hello.
How you doing, mate? How you doing? How are you doing?
I'm okay, Paul. How are you? How's your fine self this very good day? Are you ready for fun?
I'm absolutely tickety-boo, and not only am I ready for fun, but I've set my phasers to fun as well.
Oh, my word. What's your fun meter reading? How high up is your fun meter?
My fun meter.
What level?
Well, I'm looking at the dial now, and it says throbbage. It's at level throbbage fun.
Super fun. You're an 11. This one goes to 11.
No, this one just goes to throbbage.
All right.
I like saying the word throbbage. Eli.
Yes.
Rub.
Oh, I wish I'd never asked you to do that now.
It's my new thing now. I'm having it. Every time, ladies and gentlemen, Eli says something I find ridiculous, pointless, obtuse, annoying, wrong, idiotic. I'm just going to say, rub.
Oh, no. That's going to disarm my power. Oh, you with your rub. I've opened up a Pandora's box.
Yeah, you've opened up Pandora's rub.
Let's start the whole thing again. This has been extremely poor. We've only done 5 minutes, haven't we?
No, we're not going to. You're only saying that now. You're only saying that right now. So we don't do the bit I've just done about me saying the word rub as a reaction to your stupidity.
That's not true. I'm thinking of technical things. I'm telling you, as a co-worker at this podcast, Paul, that I had the volume up. I'm sorry. It's fucked it. I fucked my recording. It's fucked.
Mate.
This is bollocks, isn't it?
It's not. It's just you always put your phone in the corner of your room under a shelf next to some lead-lined bloody shelving.
Is that better? Do I sound better now? I haven't paused it. Oh, fuck. It's all gone wrong.
It's not gone wrong. It's just that you're an incompetent twat. It's really that simple.
Oh.
Right. Well, can we get on with this fucking podcast?
I have needs. I've got personal needs.
All your needs involve your dick and a sponge.
Do they?
Yeah.
Are you? Do you like sponging it?
Yeah.
Do you sponge it?
It's my favourite thing to do is sponging mine and other people's penises.
Oh, wow. Would you use a big one?
Well,
like a big sponge? Is it one of those originally organic sponges that have a nice rough texture?
No.
Did you know, Paul, if you took a live sponge, right?
Where is it going up? If it up your arse, is it?
No. If you took a live sponge and put it in a blender,
yeah,
and then left it like on the lab counter overnight,
yeah,
it would crawl all back together and become a monster again.
Become a monster again.
A sponge.
That might be true, but I don't have the evidence to hand to back that claim up. So the point I was trying to make was, what was my point? I did have a thing I wanted to talk about.
What?
Sponging your dick. Right, so yeah, I get a great big bucket and I put the sponge in. That's what you wanted
to talk about.
A great big yellow one. A great big yellow sponge. You know, the usual oval shaped sponge. Squelchy, squelchy, squelch. Get it all soapy, foamy. And then I lie you down on a bed and I lift your legs up above your head. And I slap that soapy sponge right on your gooch. And I go,
Paul,
Gucci, Gucci, coo, like that.
Oh, God.
And then I say, Nursey, kiss it better.
No.
We have absolutely no material this week, ladies and gentlemen.
All. Fucking hell. And the first 5 minutes is going to have all buzzing on it as well. But anyway, on my end.
God. I've been trying for the past few weeks to legitimise this podcast. Yes. I've been on the radio talking about it. I've done print media with Pod Bible and stuff. And then the very shame of you. The very filth of your existence.
Ruining
my guard work.
Oh, your guard work?
Yeah, my guard work. Shut up. Let's just start this show. Can we just start the show?
I can do it. I'm perfectly compos mentis, mate. I'm I'm 100% compos mentis and behind you. And I just want to say, I'm 100% behind you, and I stand by everything you say. I'm here. I'm on the team here, down here in Harringay. I'm 100% behind CheapShow and all related products and brands. And I stand here behind the show, supporting the show. I love CheapShow. Paul, I'm ready to do the show. That's what I'm trying to say. I think I have lost it. I think I have actually lost it. I think
Eli.
I lost it. I lost
Eli.
it. Yeah.
Eli.
I'm ready to do the show.
Eli.
Rub.
Rub, rub.
Rub, rub. Rub, rub.
It is now time for a segment of the show we call Tales from the Shop Floor. Eli, tell them what that segment's all about.
That segment, Paul, Tales from the Shop Floor, is when our listenership, our dear listenership, they'll write in, be it email,
scribble, scribble,
be it post,
scruffle, scruffle,
be it carrier pigeon, be it telegram, be it radio transmission,
Fizzle.
Secret ink, special secret invisible ink posted through a flap.
Spoff.
All right, yeah, and Spoff Graffitum.
Spoff Graffitum? Is that some kind of prog rock album I've not heard of before?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, on that, Paul, talking of prog rock,
the Magnificent Josh-Offs with Spoff Graffitum.
I've discovered there's a band that are trying to steal Strewn Onions' thunder, and
what way?
They keep sort of turning up in the town the week after they do a gig there and fucking tearing shit down, like, you know, because rocking hard. They've basically, and they do rock versions, hard rock versions of Strewn Onions folk songs, and they're called Mumble Hatch. Don't support Mumble Hatch.
Eli?
Yeah. Rub, rub.
Rub, rub. Rub, rub. So, we invite you, the dear listener, to send us an email about an experience you've had working at or visiting a shop. Could be a charity shop, could be a department store. Sometimes it's just on the job. We've had policemen, ambulancemen, firemen, all sorts of men and women send this stuff in.
Paul,
yeah.
It did start, didn't it? Sort of exclusively charity shop, because we're CheapShow and we're the champions of charity shops. But it's expanded to any work-related tale.
Yes, and that we're fine with that because we're a show that's flexible and likes to give.
We're a flexi format. Ooh.
Here we go. Here's our first, well, not first, we're only doing one. Here is our only email for this segment. It's from William.
Technically, it is the first.
Yeah, but it's also the last.
This is the first and the last ever.
No. I see, this is why I didn't want to talk about the semantics of that phrase.
Well, you shouldn't have fucking started. You've opened up a Pandora's box. And now I can't help it. Is this the last one ever?
Shut up. Right, Paul and Eli. This is from William.
Hello, Bill.
Hello,
Does he
Will.
like Bill? Does he like being called Billy?
He says Will in this, so he goes, me, Will, and my fiancée, Connor, are both long-time fans of the show and have an interesting tales from the shop floor for you.
Ooh.
Oh, well, let's find out just how interesting it is. Eli is our story adjudicator, and you'll be rating the story. On what parameters, Mr. Silverman?
Well, I like, first, a great prose style. I'm looking for a narrative arc and also just incident, just colourful detail.
Yeah.
Hit me with some nuance. I like to see some nuance or some, realistic bit of description. Maybe a bit of description. Not too much, Paul. So basically, to cover those points again, I'm looking for 1, a great prose style. 2, respect for me as a co-host of the show. None of this pandering to Paul's, whims and niceties.
Rub, ladies and gentlemen. Rub. Say it with me.
Yeah,
Rub.
I'll be judging this. Hopefully it's going to get me in the mood to be serious because I'm losing my shit here.
Right, let's crack on with the letter. You just relax, Eli, and I'll crack on.
All right.
But obviously, get involved if you have a point to raise. Here we go.
Okay, will do, Paul. 100% behind you. Yeah,
Excellent.
Let's do it.
Here we go. So, Will and Connor, they have a story for us, and it begins thus. We, like most people who have been spending a lot of time indoors over the last few weeks... Oh, this is not a great sentence to start with, Will. We are like most people have been spending a lot of time indoors over the last few weeks, and because of this, we have been listening to a lot of older episodes of the pod to keep us occupied. Just about fine. We're going to let that one go. Otherwise, it's going to be a long segment.
Let's just say, Paul, Will, you overpacked the first sentence to a serious degree, and it's straining at the seams.
Less is more. Sometimes, Will. Less is more.
Yeah. Just chop it into 2 sentences. You got too many dangling participles. Just, lop a few off. Keep them in a bag.
Yeah.
And stick them back in the next sentence.
Yeah.
Just start a new sentence.
Yeah. Save all your past participles that are dangling for another time.
Yes.
Right. One day last week, after listening to a good few episodes featuring various stories from other cheapskates, a somewhat traumatic tale that occurred at the beginning of last summer came to mind. I will add that neither of us claim it to be the best story that the show has ever featured. However, it feels very thematically relevant.
Oh. I'll just do a little CheapShow translation of what he means by thematically relevant, Paul.
Yeah.
By thematically relevant, that is code for concerning fecal matter.
Do you think so, though? Because he
yes,
also says...
It will be shit. It is going to be a poo-poo. It's going to be a laden nappy of a letter. It's going to be a sweaty nappy in a park, just sitting there on the grass.
I think that's very cynical of you, and let's just find out exactly what they mean by thematically relevant.
All right.
So the pair of us moved to Waterloo from Cornwall in 2018 to start university and almost managed to go an entire year without seeing anything you would deem particularly out of the ordinary.
Paul, did Will just say he moved to Waterloo?
Yeah, from Cornwall to do university.
Where's Waterloo?
It's in London, you prick.
Is it? There's a bridge, but where's
you know what? You've brought up a very interesting point. There's Waterloo Station and Waterloo Bridge.
Yeah.
But is Waterloo a thing?
It's not really. I wouldn't have called it Waterloo. It's like Lower Thames. It's like, it's Suffolk, isn't it?
Oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm cracking on. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to talk about Waterloo and where it is.
Waterloo!
That's it. You just wanted to sing ABBA. Right, good. We're moving on.
Come on.
We were aware for many years listening to the pod that London charity shops would be likely more expensive, with less interesting items than we're used to finding in Cornwall, but it didn't stop us regularly looking around for some bargains. He says, in parentheses, a 7-inch single of I Love Little Pussy for 49p in a Camden Oxfam comes to mind.
What's I Love Little Pussy?
I don't know.
He's raising a lot of questions.
More questions than he's answering.
Yeah.
Anyway, on a particularly warm day of summer last year, he likes the word particularly, doesn't he? Particularly.
He's trying to trip you up. Particularly,
Eli, rub, mate, rub.
Imagine that.
No.
Paul, imagine it was the Doctor Who theme. But instead of that noise, it's particularly...
Mate, you do realise that's the worst kind of 80s stand-up material you can think of.
particularly... Woo!
Right, shut up. So they were taking a stroll through Camberwell and Brixton, and we decided to look around the charity shops. From memory, we had a look around 7 or 8 different stores, but unfortunately, a mix of high prices and stores with little but clothes to offer led us to finding nothing.
Oh. Shame.
We've often been in that situation, though, haven't we? Me and you, when we've been looking around, we've travelled many a shop and come away empty-handed. It's just part of the game.
It's all part of the game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You've got to walk tall, with your head held proud.
You got to know when to hold them, know when to stroll them, know when to hide away, know when to run.
Yeah, you didn't think that through, but that could work.
Dedication's what you need if you want to be a record breaker.
You've mixed 2 songs, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. The Gambler by Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
And is it Loggins? It's not. Who's that other Kenny? Who's that Kenny guy?
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, that's right. Kenny Rogers. There's The Gambler, which is just a tune about this poker player.
Yeah.
Where he says you got to know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Know when to hide away, know when to run. If you want to be the best and you want to take the test, dedication's what you need.
And then you're mixing that with Dedication by that, which is from Record Breakers.
Roy Castle.
What Roy Castle used to sing on Record Breakers. Yeah. And do you know Norris McWhirter?
Norris McSquirter. Every time.
Yeah, please continue. Could I just say one other thing, Paul? I've been to Brixton. There is a particularly good Oxfam on the corner.
There is.
Do you know the one I mean?
That's where I got the Cannon and Ball and the Roy J albums.
Yeah. So there are good shops, but definitely sympathise that sometimes you just come away empty-handed.
Right. So the letter continues. We left the final shop of the day, which was Brixton Bernardo's. We started to walk home. A trendy, relaxed-looking woman who had just left the store was walking just ahead of us. A detail that was about to become much more relevant than we could ever expected.
What detail? That she was relaxed and trendy-looking?
Yeah, she was walking like the Mr. Soft from the Soft Mints adverts.
Yeah, that's how I imagine.
We had been walking back up the road for what must have been 2 or more minutes, happily chatting away, with said individual now walking about 40 metres ahead of us. It's around this time when I noticed something strange. The woman ahead had walked up to the small driveway of a roadside house and appeared to be pulling her trousers down. Oh, Eli's right, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Eli's always right.
Here comes the poo detail.
Burbler.
Right.
Because it comes out like burbler.
Yeah, I know. I got that.
Yeah,
I did get that. You didn't need to explain that to me. We all know that's what the noise it comes out. Making the noise of.
Right, got it. Right. Awaiting eye surgery, I was convinced I must be mistaken. However, the question, Will, is it just me seeing this, in my ear suggested this was not the case. We continued at a slightly slower pace, attempting to mind our own business. But unfortunately, this became impossible as we got closer. Now only a few seconds away from her, she clearly had her trousers around her calves and had a resounding look of anger on her face. We've all been there.
Angry shitting.
Angry shitting.
Angry shitting in the USA.
Not our best material.
Angry shitting in the US.
Right.
I hate myself.
Right, next. Come on. Adding to the already strange situation, she released what could only be described as an angry grunt. Ah!
Yeah. Nice, yeah.
At this point, the moment we will both remember till the day we die occurred. With another grunt of anger, what could only be described as an eruption of liquid fecal matter shot out of her at such a speed, it splashed all over the driveway wall behind her.
Whoa. I've seen squid hit a wall. I've had my brother squitted up a wall.
Have you?
Every day.
Have you?
Every day.
Have you seen your...
We used to get up in the morning.
Yeah.
Go to the wall, squit right up it. All 3 of us. And it used to play a little tune. If you tune your ass, right, to get a squit coming out at just the right speed, and that affects the tonal qualities hitting the wall. Like that. A humming as it Paul, just say rub, please.
Rub,
Say
rub.
rub.
Rubbity
Right.
rub.
We're fine. So she shat. Anything else in this story?
Well, hang on, let me get behind it. So, blah, 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 blah. They're both used to seeing liquid shit. Nor had we smelt something like this. Although we passed her incredibly swiftly, the smell of the liquid mess was probably the most unpleasant thing which I have personally had to experience to this day. And we really picked up our pace at this point and both fell silent, occasionally glancing towards each other in bewilderment. Neither of us can imagine what the full story must have entitled. This person seemed to go from happily browsing Bernardo's for a good deal to this within the space of a few minutes. Nothing about her behaviour had seemed unusual up until that point.
She obviously just had a bad tummy trouble.
Yeah. She might have been standing in the store going, oh, what was that? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have had those eggs last night. They were a bit off.
Yeah, exactly. Those eggs.
And then, well, whatever. It doesn't matter the food at this point. It's just
eggs for dinner. Why has she had eggs for dinner? Weird. No one has eggs. You're so weird about food. You're like an alien. You don't understand. You're like an alien. You're like, you came down
Let me
and
just
you go...
stop you there with a rub. Just a quick preemptive rub. Rub, Mr. Silverman. Rubbity
you
rub.
come down and you
rub,
oh,
rub.
Could I have a slice of the wheat network slice, please? And you'd mean bread. Or you'd go, could I have the juice of a red fruit? And you'd mean tomatoes.
Rub.
And then,
Mr. Silverman,
no.
rub. I have said rub. I wish you to respect the rub.
All right, I've got to respect the rub.
So, regardless of this, neither of us can imagine what she must have ate to produce an effluence of such smell and consistency. Neither can we comprehend the vigour in which she dispatched it from her body. Although we have seen many strange things in the time since that day, I don't believe anything has come close to the story of the raid shitter of Brixton. Don't romanticise it, Will. You make it sound like a Victorian adventure.
Listen, just because a lady suffers from a bad upset stomach, who are we to laugh at them? Poor lady.
I think if she's angry, it's probably because she's angry that she's forcing herself publicly to drop a hot mess. You know what I mean? I'd be angry.
But wouldn't you think, Paul, you'd think there's got to be some problem with this person? You know, like a medical issue that they had to shit. You know, have you ever had to shit and then shat? I shat in a sea once and then kids laughed at me. Do you remember? Did I tell you that story? I shat in the sea and I thought no one could see, but then there were people like higher up the beach, up some stone steps, who could see the floaters bobbing up behind me.
Aren't you a charmer? Are you?
What? I had to go. Are you angry for me, for childhood Eli shitting in a tide pool?
I don't think you were very angry doing it. You probably thought you were clever.
I thought I was getting away with it, but no. The laughter of children above me screaming.
How old were you?
I was like in my early teens and maybe 12, something like that.
As opposed to when you shat your pants walking home from a gig once because you threw up too hard.
Yeah.
So, you were in your 40s and you did that, weren't you?
No, I wasn't in my 40s. I was in my 30s.
Late 30s.
Oh, look, this isn't meant to be Eli has lost control of his bowels.
You brought it up.
I just wondered if you'd ever had to shit in public.
I don't, to my best of memory, believe I have.
No, I've never had to take a shit so bad that I've been that caught out to that extent.
Apart from when you did it in your own kecks, walking home from the gig.
That was a bum pressure thing. I wasn't walking home from the gig. I'd got off the bus and I'd been holding in the vom-voms and the vom-voms came very hard and it was hard to keep the sphincters secure when the pressure is going at both ends. So, and then I had to waddle carefully around the corner. It wasn't a great moment, Paul, but that's, Well,
it's brought me joy.
I'd like to hear some more tales from the shop floor where the teller is the victim, Didn't we used to have those? Like, I shat myself, or I had to vomit, or
what?
I farted. Oh, dear. I'm sorry. Oh, I've got a miniature hat here.
Right.
What else have I got?
Don't look around your room desperately and just shout miniature hat out as if that's going to benefit this podcast.
Will, we've got to get a natural ending to this section.
Here's
Paul.
the natural ending. If you listen to that and think, I've got a story that can blow the balls off that, then get in touch. It's thecheapshow@gmail.com. And eventually, I'll read them out.
As long as they don't mock the mentally unwell.
Yeah, there's been a few of those. Can you not do that, please?
Please.
We're not going to read them out.
Email us at thecheapshow You
fucking idiot. I literally just said it. And you can't even remember what I said for 2 seconds ago. Typical.
Bye.
Bye. No, not bye. Just
hello again soon.
Next segment. So on Cheap Show, we have a segment called Silverman's Platter, where Silverman presents his record curios, his vinyl fuck off.
Rub,
Mr. Silverman. Oh, dear.
Shall I try, Paul?
Yeah,
Shall
you
I try doing that?
Go on.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be familiar with the section of Cheap Show known as Silverman's Platters. And that's where myself, Eli Silverman, delve into my wide, beautiful, girth-like collection of novelty records, comedy records, unusual records, curios, and one-offs, odd jobs, little boy tailors.
And rub, Mr. Silverman. Rub.
Records, innit, Paul? And you've got a different record for us this week, Paul, don't you?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not Mr. Silverman's Platters, it's Paul's Platters today.
Well, who's the patron saint of Paul's Platters? Norris McSquirter?
No.
Doris McSquirter.
Doris McSquirter. So,
right.
The patron saint of Paul's Platters is Doris McSquirter.
Okay, so you do an intro where you go, hello, welcome to Paul's Platters with me, Paul Gannon, and Eli Silverman will help me, and just one word from the patron saint of this segment, and then you go over to me, and then I'll do Doris, yeah?
All right, here we go. Well, it's time for Paul's Platters, the part of the show where we go through the record collections that I've been building up and share them with your good selves. And of course...
What? No, Paul.
What?
That was not, even by our fucking minusculely low standards, that was... Our standards are a plank scale off the fucking base level of reality. And you've our record collections. Just try again. That's all I'm saying. One more time, okay? For me, just hit. Okay, baby. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
All right,
I can do it.
Can you do this for me, baby? Can you, baby, do this for me, baby? Yeah.
Yes. Don't stop calling me baby. I don't like it,
baby.
Because if you want me to call you baby, then I want to wash your gooch with a sponge.
Well, that's not off the table. Okay.
Splashy, splashy, sloppy, sloppy.
Come on. Paul's Platters.
Right.
You love it. You love it. Baby, I'm behind you. I'm standing by you. You baby.
Hey, hang on. Okay, calm down. Calm down, relax. Here we go. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Do you like weird records? Do you like vinyl curios? Well, you can get your fill of them in this section, Paul's Platters, brought to you with the patron saint of Paul's Platters. Why? It's Doris McSquirter.
No, I won't let you take my bumblebees away.
God almighty.
She's a beekeeper. Thanks, Doris.
Here comes the beekeeper.
Murderer! I'm Doris McSquirter.
Right, go away, Doris.
All right, I'm coming. Bye. Bees. Ooh, squirter. Ooh. Is it this way?
Yes. Bye, Doris. Let yourself out the podcast. Thank
fucking
you.
Hell. Just fucking hell.
She's gone, mate.
The one-man plays of you getting rid of characters you've invented from your bedroom are just amazing half the time.
I love it. That's my favourite thing to do on this show is ask a character I've just invented to leave the house of pickles.
A service you don't need to provide to your characters.
Well, it's nice. It's nice to be nice, isn't it, Paul?
It is nice. So today's platter comes from a friend of the show called Kyle. Well, he's not a friend. He's just us being nice. A listener called Kyle. He says, Paul and Eli, just wanted to say
Paul,
what?
Just on a
5 minutes in, and we've not done anything yet.
Just a technicality. Aren't all listeners friends of the show, Paul? Here?
Yes.
Aren't we all friends?
Yes.
Hi, Kyle. Friend of the show, Kyle.
Just wanted to send these your way as I thought you may appreciate them. So Kyle sent some vinyl records. Now, I'll say this, Kyle, it was very kind of you to send me the Ghostbusters album soundtrack on vinyl and the single, but I do currently have like 10 copies of the Ghostbusters soundtrack on vinyl now from people who quite kindly send them in. But I don't need 10 copies of the Ghostbusters soundtrack album on vinyl.
Paul, I just had an idea.
7 copies of the single.
You've got it.
I've got. Thank you, but I'm all right. I'm catered for.
All right.
Can we just get on?
Sorry for being enthusiastic and full of the joys of life and spring.
Right now, as Paul Gannon edits this in the future from this point, he's already depressed that he's at 8 minutes and it's taken him half an hour to get there.
All right.
And
okay.
He knows that there's another 40 to go, and he's got to add in the music and the other segments. You know what I mean, mate? Give me a break.
Let me just say to Paul in the future, hello, mate. You all right?
And Paul's going to say, fuck you, you prick, sitting in bed getting stoned right now doing nothing as I'm up till 1 a.m. editing this bloody podcast. So that's what Paul in the future is saying to you right now as he edits this.
We're already almost 9 minutes in now, Paul.
Right, so anyway, long story short, he sent me some Ghostbuster stuff, but the album that did come in the collection, which he calls from his shit disco collection, it genuinely brought a massive smile to my face because I opened it up and inside was a vinyl, an album from the artist Uri Geller, and I had no idea this even existed.
Well, Paul, Uri Geller was actually a huge sort of star, wasn't he?
He was huge in the 70s and early 80s, yeah.
Yeah, it was the late 70s, early 80s, which is the disco era, isn't it?
So before we go into the album, I'm going to use Wikipedia, as we do, to talk about who Uri Geller is. Now, a lot of people probably do know because his name's just out there. You know, it's like the pop culture cosmos. It's like Uri Geller's a name in everyone's lexicon.
Yes, he's probably the most famous psychic ever.
Yes. Uri Geller, in a nutshell, is a man who is Israeli-British. He's an illusionist, it says on his Uri Geller page, a magician, a TV personality, and self-proclaimed psychic. So,
yes,
he was born in 1946 in Tel Aviv, December. Geller claims that he's a distant relative of Sigmund Freud on his mother's side, because his mother's called Margaret Freud. So who knows? At the age of 11, Geller's family moved to Cyprus, where he attended high school. At 18, he joined the Israeli Army Paratroopers Brigade, in which he served until 1967. He served in the 1967 Six-Day War and was wounded in action. Then he became a photographic model in 1968 and 1969, and during that time, he began to perform for small audiences as a nightclub entertainer. Interesting. Then he started performing in theatres, public halls, auditoriums, military bases, universities. By the 70s, Geller had become known in the United States and Europe. He was also receiving attention from the scientific community, whose members were interested in examining his reported psychic abilities.
Yeah, see, this is where it's interesting to me, because he was claiming, wasn't he, that it was all real. And that it just, when you read his history and who he lists himself as a magician before psychic. Well, you know what I mean? An illusionist before
I will say
psychic.
this. Apparently, he never referred himself as a illusionist or magician until 2015, when during a motivational speech, he said, "I'm a magician."
Oh, right.
But the thing is that just based on that short little history there, my opinion is that he's a con man. You know, he uses magic tricks to support his psychic abilities.
He totally does. Do you know there's that famous thing where he claimed he could tell how many balls were in a sort of a container of some sort, and he could always do it, and he could teach someone else to do it as well. All these balls were in this sort of box. And basically, all the scientific investigator, I think it was that guy, the Incredible Randy, actually. He's a famous
James
debunker.
Randy, yeah.
Yeah, James Randy's a famous debunker, of course. And he basically just glued the balls down so they didn't move around at all in the container.
Right.
And then suddenly, Uri Geller couldn't do it anymore. You know, he was like, oh, there's something wrong. So obviously,
because he glued the balls down, that had some effect on the trick.
Obviously, Uri Geller had been discerning how many were in by the way they were rolling around or moving in the box.
The sad thing is, in a way, that's a really impressive feat.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
It's psychic abilities is
a con.
Yeah, it means that you've given us a gift. You've tainted it by adding some paranormal aspect to it.
Absolutely, but that was all the rage then, wasn't it? Because people were, give it some context. It was during this whole satanic panic era, wasn't it? There was a lot of, and the UFO ufology.
I think
was also huge. There was a lot of cultural attention on the 14, whatever you'd call it.
Yeah,
the
paranormal, the 14,
yeah.
And I think people like Uri Geller became the figureheads for that kind of movement. Because you even look at the history of psychics and the history of all of that claptrap. goes back hundreds of years. We don't have time for it now. But effectively, from the 50s, when ghost hunting became more scientific, the push away from that was spiritualism and psychic abilities. So while they were both chasing the same ends of the argument, one was trying to justify it with science, and the other one was trying to justify it with the mysteries of the cosmos.
Yes.
If we go back to the Wikipedia article, it just briefly goes through his career so we can make a few points of this, just for context before we get to the album. So, Geller gained notice for demonstrating on TV what he claimed was psychic kinetic abilities in dowsing and telepathy. Unfortunately, as we all know, that meant mostly bending spoons on TV, which always I never understood why that was the hill he decided to die on. Bending spoons.
It's a very easy trick to do, and it's one you can do with a lot of scrutiny. It's basically close-up magic, isn't it? It's very...
His whole thing seemed to come down to bending spoons, guessing a house you've drawn on a piece of paper, and making your shit watch start again.
Yeah, and I can remember falling for it, and me and my sisters had spoons, and we were rubbing spoons.
Well, here's the other thing, though.
Did you try it? Did you try to use your side?
Very likely I tried it once or twice.
I did it. I did rubbing the spoon. I thought, fuck this, I'm going to stick it up my meters. Twangy.
Wow, has it really been 15 minutes since we did a meters twang joke or something? Wow.
Yes. Well, I just thought I'd get it in. It was all getting a bit serious, Paul.
No, it was. But the thing is about Uri Geller, and one of the things that I think makes him stand out is that he tried to democratize psychic abilities with him saying, I can do this with the power of my mind, and you can too. It invited us all into this paranormal world, which a lot of psychics didn't do. They were kind of like, I'm gifted and you're all normal, so worship me. Whereas he was like, no, we can all do this.
That definitely one of the big elements of why he was huge, wasn't it? Because it was that inclusive, everyone can do it. The power, he gifts the power to everyone else.
Yeah. And there are people who swear blind that they sat at home watching him and their table shattered while they were trying to make a spoon bend, or their clocks all started going off. There's this sense of people buy the lie and then they feel special because of it.
Or they believe it.
Yeah, but because of that positive reinforcement, they kind of go, oh, well, it's harmless what he does.
But to be fair to him, it was a lie and a con, but it was kind of harmless as well. It wasn't like, oh, your
It wasn't like
relatives...
he was talking to the dead, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't unsavoury in that way, was it, at all? It was pretty sort of like, oh, my clock started again.
So it says in the article that numerous magicians and skeptics have caught Geller cheating and replicated his performances wholesale. In 1975, Geller published his first autobiography called My Story and acknowledged that in his early years, his manager talked to him about adding a magic trick to his performances to make them last longer.
What was he doing? What was his whole act at first? Songs?
Well, it was probably... No, I mean, it was probably just like he went on, bent a few things, started a wash, and that whole act was 7 minutes. So some guy went, oh, can you do a card trick in there as well?
Okay.
Learn a card trick. So it's a 15-minute set and we can sell you at Butland's. Whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Apparently, this trick involved Geller appearing to guess audience members' car registration numbers that his manager had given him ahead of time. That's the whole cold, hot reading thing, which is a similar trope in psychics.
That's what's known as a hot read.
That is a hot read. One of Geller's
which
most
is the worst
critics,
kind of read. That's the least skillful kind of read. That's
It is.
Yeah.
But again, the trick there is not to make it look easy. The trick is, if you're a psychic doing it, you're meant to make it hard, you know?
Yeah.
And the funny thing about Uri Geller is he's made a lot of things bend, but he's never made me hard.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. Rub, Paul. Rub, Paul.
No.
I rub myself.
All right. Good.
I often have to.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to rub your
nubbin. Sometimes it's hard to rub your nubbin.
Yeah.
Give it all your rub to just one gland.
One gland!
Stand by your gland. Give it a good old thrubbing with your dirty nubbin. It's close at hand.
Spot a fart at the wall. Paul, what else?
Oh dear. One of Geller's most prominent critics is the skeptic James Randi, who himself used to be a magician, the incredible Randi or whatever it was. He accused Geller of repeatedly trying to pass off magic tricks as paranormal displays. Randi wrote a book called The Truth About Uri Geller, and it challenged a lot of his claims and often duplicated Geller's performances using stage techniques. By the mid-80s, Geller was described as a millionaire several times over and claimed to be performing mineral dowsing services for mining groups at a standard fee of £1 million.
Fuck me.
See, when we say no one's getting hurt, to some extent that's true, but that, to me, is outright robbery.
Yeah, that is terrible. So you just basically point in a map and go, yeah, there's diamonds there, or something.
Yeah, dig there for the diamonds. Oh, it is good.
In June 1986, the Australian Skeptic reported that Geller had been paid $350,000 and granted an option of 1 million Xanax shares at 20 cents each until June 5th, 1980. Xanax. Z-A-N-E-C.
I thought it was Xanax as in the barbiturate drug.
Yeah, I thought that. No. Anyway, Geller starred in the horror film Sanitarium in 2001, directed by Johan Roberts. In May 2002, he appeared as a contestant on the first series of the reality TV series I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. That's when they put a bunch of bargain basement celebrities in the jungle and make them eat kangaroo dick.
Yes. I remember Uri Geller wolfed down that kangaroo dick. He was like,
did he?
Ooh, could I have the scrotum as well? Ooh, thank you, Mom. Could I also have the hairy grottles?
Ooh, a gooch aperitif. I shall take it.
Perineum? Don't mind if I do.
Perineum, at this price, they're a steal.
Ah. Yeah.
In 2005, Geller starred in Yuri's Haunted Cities for Sky One. Geller hosted a reality TV show in Israel in 2007 called The Successor, where the contestants supposedly displayed supernatural powers. Israeli magicians criticised the program, saying it was all magic tricks. And in 2007, NBC signed Geller and Chris Angel for Phenomenon to search for the next great mentalist. So he's doing shows, reality TV shows, where they're looking for the next fucking Uri Geller. We don't need the one we've got now.
No, it's all quite sort of sad, isn't it, really?
So look, if you're really interested in the life of Uri Geller and you want to know more, the Wikipedia article is pretty much all you need to know. But I thought it was worth bringing this up before we move on to the album, all right? He's done a number of controversial performances, okay?
Yes.
Television presenter Noel Edmonds often used hidden cameras to record celebrities in candid camera situations for his TV show Noel's House Party. In 1996, Edmond planned the stunt in which shells would fall from the walls of a room while Geller was in it. The cameras recorded footage of Geller from angles he was not expecting, and they showed Geller grasping a spoon firmly with both hands as he stood up to a display to bend it. So basically, they caught him cheating.
You cheating
Noel
Geller.
Edmonds caught Uri Geller cheating on Noel's house party.
And even though he saw Uri Geller cheating at the paranormal, he still seems to think he can tie a bit of red string around his wrist and hope for a Jeep, and then one comes up his drive. Sorry. No.
I thought you were building a picture.
No. I'm just saying it's ironic that Edmonds exposed Geller because Edmonds does seem to buy into all sorts of hocus pocus shit as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's all I'm
So
saying.
look, if you want to know more about Geller and his personal life, check out his Wikipedia page. There's lots of links to videos and episodes of radio shows and Johnny Carson shows and a BBC documentary. It's all there. It's a fascinating life, even if most of it is absolute bollocks.
At this stage, Paul, it's almost like wrestling, professional wrestling or something. You know, it seems to be like everyone really in their heart knows this is a sham, but it's sort of like it's entertainment. Do you know what I mean? He's walking that fine line by sort of still claiming it's real, but sort of everyone sort of knows it isn't. Do you know what I'm getting at? It's like, it's entertainment now.
But at the same time, I just think he's completely an exploitative human being. Because, for instance, remember, he did speak on behalf of Michael Jackson.
Big friends with Jacko, yeah.
And Michael Jackson was Geller's best man when Geller renewed his wedding vows.
Crazy.
So you know what I mean? It's like everyone's selling each other snake oil, and the very rich people selling each other this snake oil all keep the fantasy alive.
Yeah.
To the point where, at some point at the height of his career, someone went, you know what, Uri Geller? You should make an album. And that's what we're going to talk about next.
Oh.
That's a good fucking link, that. Give me a round of applause. Thank you. So the album, it's just called Uri Geller. Have I shown you the front cover of this? Eli, look at the zoom. I'll show you the front cover.
Yeah, it's a cosmic egg.
Yeah, what is that? It looks like a giant zit, though. It's like it's a cover of something bursting through a skin-toned surface into the space
it's extremely zit-like. You're right. It looks like some kind of pustule.
Well, look on the back. It shows you this. See,
is there some kind of spurt coming out the centre of that dome?
Yeah, it's like a little emanation of light spurting out, and above the track listing, there is a bent key. Well, this is why I don't like the art on this. It's like I can see what they're getting at. It's like emerging, something transforming, bursting through. But it just looks like you've popped the zit on your front cover of your album.
The mistake the artist made, if you ask me, Paul, was that they used skin tones. If they'd used a much more, maybe like a red Mars dust for the ground. Do you know what I mean? And then
the illustrations are by a guy called Terry Pastor.
Mr. Pastor, stop. You need to. If you're going to come down one side of it, either it's a sci-fi landscape or it's part of a human anatomy. He seems to be falling in between those two stools, doesn't he, Paul?
Yes, he does.
It's a horrendous cover. There's something icky about it. I think this is testament. I don't know if Uri Geller ever had drug problems. I think he probably fucking did, didn't he?
Well, you know what? I will say this. Judging by what I'm seeing online of Terry Pastor, it looks like he's worked on quite a lot of albums from that era. David Bowie, Hunky Dory photograph, is that the same guy?
Yeah. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? The Hunky Dory photograph. It's like he's made to look like a sort of Victorian or something, isn't he? Like a dandy. It's an
old-fashioned kind of photograph that's been artificially coloured.
Yeah. But that's completely different from the Uri Geller thing. Perhaps he just thought, this cunt Geller, I'll just knock this off. Looks a bit like a zit, fuck it.
Maybe, yeah, he's going to pay me a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Ching ching, I'll give him what he wants. What do you want, Yuri?
Yeah, I want a little burst of some kind of light to come through this force.
I bet he said something like a cosmic egg. He said a oneness, a cosmic egg. A
cosmic egg, yeah. That is very good. Can you make it so it doesn't look like a zit?
Paul, Yuri wasn't German,
No, I know, but I can't do many accents anyway, so let me just do this one.
I know, but it's weird, because he's an Israeli. You can't, it's like...
Oh, I don't know. It says here in this article, by the way, that Terry Pastor is best known for iconic artwork for David Bowie's Hunky Dory and Ziggy Stardust albums.
Oh, he did Ziggy Stardust as well?
Yeah.
That's similar. That's a similar sort of treated photo, isn't it, of him in the street in a phone booth. That's also very famous.
He's also worked with the Beach Boys, Alex Harvey, The Sweet, Carl Palmer and Soft Machine, as well as designing book covers for the likes of Arthur C. Clarke and Mickey Spillane.
Also, just to mention, you said he's done, this Pastor guy done artwork for Soft Machine. Now, I owned a Soft Machine. They're a sort of prog art rock group from the Coventry scene. And I definitely owned one, which was the one that he did, because it had some kind of egg thing on it. So he obviously...
It's like his stock and trade is egg work.
So I wonder if he ever did one which was like a cosmic egg that looked like it'd been taken in the 1800s or something. I think it's fair to say this is one of his less successful covers.
I believe in the trade they call it something that they tossed off.
They tossed off, and it looks like a fucking sort of cosmic zit spurting spunk into the cosmos. Yes.
Yes, it does, Mr. Silverman. Rub.
Don't dismiss me.
I will say this.
Don't get dismissive. The rub can't be dismissive.
You have given me the rub, and I have decided to run with it. I'm running with the rub. Oh, yeah. Right, so I will say this about the album. It is signed by Uri Geller.
Yes, we got a signed copy.
I wonder if this means it's worth £6 or £7.
Yeah, probably something like that. What condition is the vinyl in?
Very good, actually, because I can imagine after listening to this once, why would you ever want to listen to it again?
Yes.
I listened to the whole thing the other day, and I will say this for it. It's inoffensive, but would I ever want to listen to this again in any circumstance? No. So what this is, ladies and gentlemen, is it's an album of poetry and spoken word things that Uri Geller talks over a very, it's very well produced orchestral, background. It's very well made. It's very well produced. It doesn't sound cheap.
Doesn't it have any disco elements to it?
No. In fact, I'll tell you what, before we get into it, I'll just read the inlay on this. It's a bit long, but interestingly, on the inlay, there's all this text and the lyrics and everything, but it's also got a page from the University of London's King's College from 1974, and this is what it says. Professor J.G. Taylor. I have tested Uri Geller in my laboratory at King's College London University with specially designed apparatus. The Geller effect of metal bending is clearly not brought about by fraud. It is so exceptional that it presents a crucial challenge to modern science and could even destroy the latter if no explanation became available.
Bullshit!
It continues. As a scientist, I have been investigating some of the dozens of people who appear to have this ability to bend pieces of metal, first demonstrated so efficiently by Uri Geller. Some I have tested can even achieve this without contact, as Uri Geller himself can. Others can only do this...
because Uri has pre-bended the fucking spoons. That's how they fucking do it.
Others can only do this when they hear Geller or see him on TV. Results have been written up in 2 scientific papers, and 2 further papers are in preparation, as well as a book, Superminds, an analysis of the Geller effect by J.G. Taylor, not at all a bullshit scientist who should not be working in the academic field.
You should be ashamed of yourself,
That is awful.
Taylor. Fucking terrible.
But
I think I remember that book, Paul. What was it called?
Superminds.
Superminds. I definitely remember seeing that because, you know, my life at that time did sort of intersect with New Age stuff, as we know, because I was in a Buddhist cult. And so there was a lot of... I had a lot of access to sort of New Age materials, so I think that was one of the books that was kind of possibly around. But it's bullshit, and obviously with hindsight we can see that this guy's a fraud. I mean, the scientist is obviously... How did he... If that was a real person with a real position as a science professor, that's just shameful, isn't it?
Fast forward a few years where Geller goes, I'm a magician. He goes, oh, I've done a blunder.
Yeah, yeah.
So the album inlay basically gives a little recap of Uri Geller's life, and then it says towards the end, 2 years ago, Uri Geller started to write poems and song texts in which he expressed his thoughts and feelings about being human, life, love, and the universe. He presents some of them on this record. Basically, it's been arranged by a guy called Byron Janis, and was the first American to be sent to the Soviet Union during the cultural exchange program between the 2 countries. What? He was the first one to achieve the highly sought-after Grand Prix de Disque, and the French government honoured him with the title Chevalier des Arts et Lettres. So he's helped compose this. And then Del Newman and Maxine Nightingale, 2 people who help out on the songs, I think, was the actual singing parts in the background. Del Newman composed half the titles and arranged all of them on the enclosed album. So he's also the arranger for Cat Stevens, Elton John, Paul Simon, and Paul McCartney. And the young singer, Maxwell Nightingale, who sings on this LP, has played for over 2 years in London, Germany, and Berlin. She also played Sheila in the world-famous musical Hair and starred as Maria in Jesus Christ Superstar. So he's got in people with proper, experience.
Proper credibility, yes. I was just about to say, it feels to me like he had a lot of contacts in the music industry, didn't he? He obviously had, it's a big production, this.
He was like mega rich. He was all over the TV. It was a vanity project of sorts. And someone came to him and went, do you want to make an album? And he went,
oh, yes, I will make an album, yeah.
That didn't sound like that.
And then the album is literally, the thing is, the album is literally as expected. It's soft orchestral music with him talking very mysteriously over the music.
Yes.
Eli asked me a question. He said, Paul, does he mention spoon bending? And I went, yes, but not till the very last track called Mood. And if there's one track that emphasizes the whole album, it is Mood, because all the songs are largely sounding the same. And this one starts with a bit of, cosmic claptrap and then moves into him basically saying, now let's bend a spoon. So would you like to hear him bending a spoon via song?
I'd love to, Paul, please.
All right, then here it is. So, Eli, I'm going to play the whole track to you now. It's about 5 minutes, but I'll only use about a minute of it in the show, all right?
Let us drift our minds to believing and try with our thought powers to do something that we never felt we could achieve. Let's pick up something, maybe a fork, a spoon, or a key. Now concentrate. Drift your mind into believing deeply. Want truly the phenomena to occur. Hold the fork or key in your hands gently and start repeating in your head and mind. Bend, bend. Also, run your finger very smoothly up and down the object, barely touching the metal, stroking it tenderly while repeating in your mind, bend, bend.
Woo.
Now, mate, I was listening to that and I was holding my penis at the same time, and now my penis looks like the letter J.
It's bent. What? Also,
it's gone all crook.
What happens if you start saying work, work to the spoon? And you get it mixed up, and then the spoon starts, spooning some custard into your mouth of its own accord or something.
Starts telling the time.
Yeah. Or like your watch bends, goes all Dali. No, there's something very creepy about that. And it is very well produced, isn't it? It's all sort of... It's not like he just spoke over a track. The track has been... the music is...
built around it, yeah.
Yeah. So there's little flourishes when he says certain things, and you know what I'm saying?
Well, this is the thing. A lot of the album is exactly that, track for track. Although the moods and tones and speeds are different, it's ultimately the same kind of lush arrangement with his kind of gentle, soft, breathless kind of reading of his poetry over the top of it.
Yes, but it's not... That's the only track where he gets you to do the experiment or whatever.
That's the only one. Most of them are all kind of...
Open your mind to the possibilities of the tree burning in the wood. Oh, yes.
There's one called The Lonely Man. Let me just read the lyrics to this very quickly. This man, this lonely man, his heart beneath the fallen leaves that swept away all hopes and dreams that might have been. This lonely man, a shadow on the hill. His future came and passed him by. The stars had turned, he wondered why. This lonely man who walked the night. Truth withered his hope, was spirit was gone. He still walked on, because he knew that somewhere out there was a hand, a guiding hand, to show him the way.
To bend his dick.
To bend his knowledge. And give him a great big huge cosmic egg.
As a poet, he makes a very good con man, doesn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. How astute.
Terrible.
But the thing is, there is another track on this album that I want you to listen to, because it's the only one that has any kind of massive change of kind of tone. It's very dramatic. I think this song is about reincarnation and rebirth and evolution, but I also think he doesn't know what it's about. So have a listen to this, Mr. Silverman, and tell me what you think. This is called The Day.
The day the deserts burned to ashes, the day the atoms crackled thunders, the day the winds grew yellow, the day the dust fell. The day they opened up the skies, the day the red was coming, the day the sun stood still, the day we saw the red. The day had come, the day now here, the day I knew the end.
You get the gist of that.
Bloody hell.
If you listen to the lyrics, just listen to how this goes on, because I can't fathom it. It dripped and churned, the quieted burned, the purple turned to green, the green became so white and silver, but silver turned to gold, and gold had dripped to rainbow colours that coloured all in mist. The mist became so heavy, sunken, so sunk, so deep above, the colours dropped to nothing, burnt again, and sown the fields that grew these colours yellow, and they began to say, evolution must have its way.
Yeah, it's about, Paul, the primordial Earth, isn't it?
I don't know. It's
about the primordial Earth where life first started, yeah. No, it's absolute doggerel and 100% bourgeois.
Yeah,
it
is.
It's
track after track of claptrap.
Shit. Also, I've got some things to say.
Go.
When he says get an object, and I thought he was going to start listing a whole bunch of utensils there. He goes,
Yeah.
It could be a fork, spatula, perhaps those tongs
Bucket,
you get, you know.
crab bucket.
Yeah. No, you couldn't bend a crab bucket, mate.
You give me half an hour and I'll fucking bend a crab bucket, mate. You fucking watch me.
Really? I'll fill it. I'll fill it. Paul, just
What?
a slight quick diversion. I'll
Yeah.
fill the crab bucket with spunk.
Thank you. Hooray.
Rub.
Rub.
I'm doing it now. So it's so sexualized as well. Stroke it tenderly, he says at
Mate,
one point.
That whole track. And my favourite part of the track is it goes, but if it doesn't happen, don't worry. It probably doesn't happen to everyone. It doesn't happen to me sometimes.
It sounds like someone whose partner has failed to achieve an erection.
Yeah.
And they're saying, it's all right. You know what I mean? Isn't it? It's all right. It doesn't happen for everyone. You know, don't worry
Just
about
it. Stroke it and say, work. And hopefully you'll make it magic.
But you don't want it bent, do you?
You don't.
Absolute garbage. And you can see he's peppering it with all these pseudo-scientific terms, isn't he? Because he refers to it as a phenomenon. And he says this experiment. I think he says experiment at some point. So he brought it on himself. Didn't he? He brought it on himself. He made these claims that it was real.
But it lends itself to feel closer to occult thinking that tries to marry the cosmic with the scientific. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And again, it's right in the height of the cult era.
It's almost as if, exactly. It's almost as if he's using science to explain his nonsense, even though they absolutely don't work together.
And also, he sort of seems to be using a lot of the new age culty ideas. It's like a cult for the masses, isn't it? The whole thing is getting everyone involved. Yeah.
It's gentrification of, like, the occult.
Yes, or commodification, yeah. And sort of, yeah.
I have no idea if this album was a success. It was released in 1974. There's a great article that I'll post a link to on our website from a website called No Recess Magazine that talks a little bit more about the album itself. Although interesting footnote, it says right at the end of this article, is that he did record a completely new version of this, completely in Japanese. So
wow,
it must have been a success in Japan.
Yeah, he must have been able to speak Japanese.
Now, Silverman, here's the question. Is it a splatter or a platter? Would you add it to your collection or would you give it right back to the charity shop?
I would definitely like that in my collection because I like novelty records. As you know, I've got a few psychic... we covered that psychic.
Oh, we did. Yeah, that's true.
I've got those kind of records, so I definitely would really fit into my collection. And you know what makes it all the more desirable to me is the signature. Always good.
Yeah. I wonder how much it goes for if it was signed.
His autograph must have some value, I think. It'd be more if he died. Or if he'd become Jesus or something, you know what I mean?
What if he actually ended up being the second coming of Christ?
Yeah.
And like all of a sudden, I've got a signed album by Christ. Yeah, but that's worth a fucking load.
Another thing I'd say is he missed a trick by not making them proper disco tracks. He should have got Quincy Jones to produce. You know, he must have been mates with Quincy.
Yeah,
because he was mates with. You know what I mean?
That's not what he's going for.
Get some bass, a bit of wah guitar, mate. You know?
Yeah, 84 Discogs say there are 84 for sale from around £2.65 at the marketplace.
Right.
£13, but we've got a signed one, mate.
We've got a signed one.
We
mate.
got a fucking signed one. Yeah, actually, the original LP album is going for €20 here. It's a French copy. Oh. So there you go. I would also, I'll be honest with you, when I listened to this, I was very stoned out of my head, and that's probably why I enjoyed going along with it for so long.
Well, Paul, back to your question. For me, it's a splatter. It's not very good, obviously. I wouldn't want to listen to it, but that's not to say I wouldn't like it in the collection with all my other novelty LPs.
Well, it's winging its way to you just as soon as the lockdown's over, but for now, it's time to put away Uri Geller's Cosmic Bum Egg.
Also, urine Geller.
Right, good. Is that really what you were sitting on all this time?
I just thought we got to cover all the bases, Paul. So you know.
All right. Well, then you should have said urine Geller. Oh, I fucked it now.
Yeah. Right. You know what a urine Geller is?
What?
It's one of those things that you can buy in Japan. So if you get caught short.
Nah, we should have ended this segment about 2 minutes ago, mate.
No, we shouldn't.
Here we are.
Let me finish.
This is it. We're finishing it.
No.
Rub.
No, you make jelly piss, jelly piss. Funnel.
Shut up. Rub. And that's it for Cheap Show this week. Thank you for supporting us. If you do on Patreon, if you'd like to and you can afford to and it isn't an inconvenience, it is patreon.com/Cheap Show. And guess what, Eli?
What?
I'm looking at Twitter right now and someone says, oh, look, one for the pod. It's Doritos tangy pickle flavour.
Fuck. Oh. That'll be good.
Yeah.
I love pickles, Paul.
We know.
One thing I love is pickles. Paul, also, have you noticed pickles seem to be having a real moment and it's building momentum. Pickle flavour everything. Pickle flavour everything.
We were ahead of the curve on pickle trend.
We certainly were. I would like to see a winky in the shape of a pickle.
I would like to see pickle in the shape of a winky.
That's the other thing fucking Uri Geller says. He says anything you can imagine is possible. I would like to say no, it isn't. I've imagined a blue fairy with huge tits and a train for a head. Is that coming true?
A train for a head?
Yeah. It's the blue train head big tit fairy.
Rub, Mr. Silverman.
Fuck off. You can't disarm me. You can't rub me.
I have rubbed you out of this. Right,
Fuck
so
you.
if you want a one-stop shop to help out Cheap Show, go to our website, thecheapshow.co.uk. Because if you go to our website, not only can you find the latest pictures and videos that accompany all these episodes, but there are links to our YouTube channel. There are links to the Tony art merch, so you can buy your T-shirts and whatnot. There's the Cheap Show magazine you can now buy physical copies of. There's links everywhere. And there's a P.O. box. You can send stuff to our P.O. box, which is Cheap Show, P.O. Box 1271, Harrow, HA3 3NS. And if you want to support my book that I'm doing through Unbound, there's a link there too, so you can maybe throw a couple of quid my way and I can write a book. And that's it. That's your one-stop shop, thecheapshow.co.uk, unless you want to follow us on Twitter, at The Cheap Show Pod. I'm at Paul Gannon Show, and Eli is...
Eli Snoid, which you can spell by using the letters ELISNOID. Paul, thank you.
And the awards have been counted up.
Oh, the awards.
And I've been given the results.
Any surprises?
Yes, I've not read them yet. I've tried to keep it a secret from myself until we actually get round to planning it. So they are there. Once again, fantastic work by Rhiannon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for Rhiannon. Obviously, because the lockdown has affected our plans for certain things, we are going to do the awards. We don't know how or when yet, but it will probably be in July. That's the plan. Your Envision, the deadline is now closed as of this episode's release.
How many entries?
Quite a few.
I'm looking forward to that.
We're going to be doing that a few weeks from now as well. So yeah, plenty of Cheap Show to come. Don't you worry, we got a few surprises coming your way.
Do you know how the lockdown has affected my schedule?
Absolutely in no way at all.
Well, wanking has gone to the top of the list.
Where was it previously?
Oh, down 6 or 7.
Mine's always been in the top 5. At 5, having a cup of tea and some rich tea biscuits. Coming in at 4, it's playing on the Switch, maybe Luigi's Mansion. At 3, having a nice smoke. Oh, lovely, lovely. Number 2, knocking it out, splashing my ball gizzards all over my tum-tum. And at number 1, why? It's presenting and producing Cheap Show. We just about kept it together, but I can see the wheels coming off, Mr. Silverman.
Gabbin, throbbing.
Oh, come on. Thrub your nubbin, gubbin, come on.
I've got the crab bucket and I've got my gubbin, throbbing, nabbing.
Let's end on some classic Eli garbage. Go on, some classic fucking stupid claptrap shite.
Oh, my gubbin, nabbing, throbbing. Oh. I'm trundling along. I've got the bucket and I've got my thrubbing on. Gabbing.
Ladies and gentlemen, rub, Mr. Silverman, rub. And that's all for us this week. Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
Hello, who's the nubbin, Lord? I've got my gubbin up. Oh, thrub my tub off. Gubbins. All right? Is that all right, Paul? Thanks, everybody. Bye.